Folks, Cool18 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. As you can see, I've finished our area that we were working on last time. We've got our stereotype mining, stereotype crushing, all of that will go into the sorting machines for the purpose of making tin. Yes, there we go, tin. Gotta turn off the nano gun because it's gonna want to complete even more stuff on the level. Maybe I already had these set to tin. Nope. Oh, hold on. Apparently I didn't do that right. Thought I was copying and pasting. Grrr. Tin. Oh, I must have copied incorrectly on one of the bottom ones or something like that. Okay, so that's all going in there. So we need to get probably the crushed stereotype over here. Well, we need to get some in there first of all. So I do have some big electric poles with us at this point, which should prove to be vaguely handy, although apparently we don't have a connection right there. Let's go ahead and run you. That'll probably get in the way later. Let's put you right over there instead. I think that's going to be a swell idea. And we'll get you started. Looks to me, this might be enough to warrant a 4x4 balancer. Although we know that, like, mining happens insanely slowly. We are going to make the loop on the opposite side. And I think you're going to introduce right over here. So I do have some walls set up. This is far from, like, a definitive wall. I think, because I wasn't sure, we probably need more space or whatever. I mean, I'm assuming that I got to leave in, like, a million space right now, at least until I get the trains going on. And I'm just worried about, like, underdoing my my wall space, but I can always move it. But basically, I've got just a little bit of a wall as a buffer in areas that are getting attacked from time to time. So I'm gonna get you coming in here. What we'll do. Again, I'm absolutely sure that we're fine here. Hold on, I want to find it. Oops, wiki balancers. What is a 4-to-1 balancer? For crying out loud. What is the ideal 4-to-1? Does that really just work? I feel like, that's what the instinct, but I'm like, no, there's no way that's correct. And in fact, I feel like it might not be, because I suspect it doesn't lane balance properly. Because, you know, like, I don't know, but it'll ultimately get everything there. And honestly, with these bits here, we can just do a quick little side load. Because I don't think the density is going to be there. What am I? I'm picking up stereotype ore, which I do not want to do. So I'm going to dump your shit over there. Let's get the rest of the miners up. This, you know, might not be ideal, but it'll probably be close enough. Because again, like, the mining just seems to be so much slower for most of these ores. Oops, we do need one more at the top here. I know that's slightly more overlappy than it strictly needs to be, but that's okay. I mean, that's going to be fine. So I guess we don't need a perfect balancer because it was annoying me that there's a couple little bits that are stuck there. I'm sure this is not the way to go, but it's going to be fine-ish. So you're going to come around here. We can save ourselves some underground versus doing it the other way as well, which is kind of nice. Grr, I keep overdoing it. I was trying to avoid picking it up. I was trying to rush so that I wouldn't end up picking up anything up, which is kind of a silly thing to be worried about because we can just dump it in there, and that's going to be fine. So, I guess, where's the stone processing is way down there, right? So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do another underground little thing for you. And just run you down this, I guess. There's stone over there. You know what? Never mind. And I won't even take the maximum possible length for the little stone thing over here. Let me route this first. And you're going to come in right over here. I could redo this to avoid an extra underground, but it's not the end of the world. Because what I want to do is, I want to do this, and I want to get this to be above. Like that. I guess I can save a few underground belts by using the maximum length over here, which is quite long. And you're going to join up right over there. There's some more stone that's going to be outputted from there. Let me go and just blow up a little bit here. Switch over to nanobots for easy repair because I'm super duper lazy. Give you a little bit more spacing. Actually, you know what? I want you to go up high enough to be above this by a fair bit. Kind of like that. I like that. You know what? Never mind. Because I was going to go around, but I realized if we're going to grow this that way. Well, that might not be true. We don't know if this is a permanent location for this. But in any case, it's probably better to have this stone going here. Thank you for removing that. And merging into this right here. Shush you. Using a proper lane balancer. Like that. Alright, stone is flowing out. No stone is flowing out from here because we are not using the input right now, which, and again, this is probably not the ultimate place it's going to go. I mean, we're going to have to figure something else out, but for now, it's going to be perfectly okay. You need to go out a little bit. Stupid trees. Thank you. You go in there. You can come over this way. Chop, chop, chop. Bam. Bobonium. Stereotyte. And assuming I haven't gotten confused about what is what, all these should, in fact, start pumping away. Yes. Just verifying animations everywhere to make sure I've pasted properly. And you're going to get starved out, but you are set properly at the bottom over here. Nice! And what we have is tin ore, which, stop it, bots, is going to go in here. And just like that, we are now smelting tin. And we've got things, I mean, it's always the thing of like, have we spent too much effort in making things so big right away, or did we just like future-proof things? And I think we're doing an okay job of future-proofing things. So you're starting to smelt the tin. And I think this will fully saturate both sides of everything. Maybe more or less as these things fill up. More or less. And this will run down to the bus. Holy cow. So all that so that we can make basic electronic circuits over at our bus so that we can actually automate making all the red circuit red belt bits. Because we could not do splitters before this, I think. Plus, I mean, we need all these things over there. Wow. Now, the basic circuits are already bust. But these. Did I not actually carry all the stuff all the way down? Apparently not. I just got them most of the way there. So I guess we're going to have to do jump to... Oh, you know what? Hang on. To there. Sure. And here. Aren't we? Oh, right. We're going to put the circuits on there. Although, honestly... You know what? I'm going to change my mind about that. I guess it depends on how common various things are. I'm wondering if the circuits should go down the bottom and we should just have the lead and tin over here. I think that is actually what's going to happen. Because the theme was going to be, well, copper is sort of electronic-y, so we'll have electronic things there. But I bet you there's a lot of different classes of circuits. So we're going to have all the circuits be probably on their own thing somewhere else. Do I have a bunch of yellows? Yeah, so I can at least do that. Just to get it going, and we can upgrade it later. But, you know, copper, lead, tin. Sure, that seems like the sort of thing that might fit together. There are things being used to make electronic stuff as opposed to being electronic stuff. Pretty legit. Blam. All right. Man, every step of this feels like a giant Herculean effort. Basically, every step of this makes me feel like how oil and all the oil processes make me feel. It feels like you've got so much work. And I hate that these things kept getting polluted with frickin' little red blotches from killing things too close to inserters or transport belts. And I don't know what the solution to that is going to be. So yeah, the circuits will actually go down there. So let's go ahead and get you down there. Oops, not there. Right there. It's actually not even going to be there. It's going to be here, because then we can do the joining of things that way. Wait, you don't actually go on all of them. Never mind. Never mind. There you go. Just the one. Just the one, and that'll, you know, theoretically be enough. I don't know. We got more circuits. So my idea for this is I'm going to keep building all my actual assembly. I'm going to keep on the top of the bus. That way, the bottom of the bus can be expanded for more lines whenever we need to. I never have to worry about, like, oh, I built something here, so I can't add more lines. I'm going to strictly build everything on the top, which looks like it's going to be okay doing that. Basic electronic boards. You are now up. Let's go and move this. And turn on my things. I'll go and get some red belts as well, which is going to be a short little trip over here. We still have our construction pause, which I'm okay with. We're good on all of our inserters. We don't have all of our little sub-belty bits over here. I still have some yellows, good, because I need the yellows to make the undergrounds, because they start from that. Pick up a bunch of gears and some extra bits over here. Thank you. And yeah, we'll see about... ooh, am I short on electronic boards? I am, which is actually what we're about to start constructing. Let me pick up a wackadoo of those. Boom. All right, and top off on our undergrounds. That'll bring us up to 40, so 50 fast splitters. That's going to be okay. Grab a few more of those. Yeah, we're out of yellow belts. You can see a few have to get made over there, which is going to require more gears, but overall, we're fine. Okay, we've got our assemblers. We've got all the kind of inserters that we can actually build right now, so we can do the next thing. In theory. I'm scared. Now, the idea is, right, I'm going to leave room for a mirror image of this over here. So it's kind of annoying to figure out the right length here. Is there a quick way to measure distances? That's what I need, is some sort of measurement tool in the game. I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if I just, like, as a whatever, do something like that. That's clearly enough space for a mirror of this to double our production. I don't know how many things rely on this circuit versus other things. Part of the idea, too, is at the bottom, this becomes a great place to put a train station, right? Like, we can expand the lines for, like, later stuff that needs higher tech stuff, but we can drop a train station over here to deliver various circuits and what do you call it, you know, of some kind later on. What do you call it of some kind? It's very technical wording. I don't expect you to understand. You're not as smart as I am, clearly. I mean, God, I am perfect at Factorio. All right, now what? So, right, we'll need the resin from the wood. And electronic components. You are organized. No, not really, I was going to say, the way we want. Basic electronic boards. So, we'll need... Okay, this is an upgrade from the basic circuit board. So we do need basic circuit boards. And what we'll probably do is just split off some of it from here. So this is like going from green to red. Okay. That's one thing. Again, throughput's going to be a big question mark here. Let's work on the solder next, because it's relatively simple-ish. Solder needs resin, which is made from wood. Okay, let's make resin. Because we won't need wood for anything else. And actually, we can have you extend over here, bring some wood to here. Right? Resin is somewhere. So you only make one resin every 5 seconds. I don't know what the numbers will be. This gives us 8 solder per resin. So if we had, okay, since it's 2 seconds versus 5 seconds, if we had 5 resin producers, it would be able to supply 2 solder producers. Right? Because you divide one by the other. I think I'm right. Because, yeah, that ends up being 1 per second. And it does produce exactly one per every 5 seconds, right? Yeah. So, let's do it. Just so we have a ratio of some kind to work with. You need 5 over the course of 5 seconds, so you can just grab with yellows. That's going to be okay. And you can definitely dump with just yellows. That's also going to be perfectly fine. All right. We have resin. Now, also to make solder, we need solder plates. And again, to anyone who pronounces it solder, hey, totally legit, but different places say different things. Tin plates, lead plates. We have tin plates, lead plates. So on the other side, we make, oh, for frack's sake, 11 every 7 seconds, which is enough, because this is the rate. All we're doing here is we're producing 1 per second. This is going to be more than 1 per second. Where's the solder plate? Oh, we don't make it in this. Hold on. Okay. We make it in one of these. So you need to grab 11 things over the course of 7 seconds, which means you are going to need a blue. And this blue line needs to have tin on one side. And lead on the other. Okay. Done. Well, hold on. Mostly done. Hope I've got enough red bits for all this. You know, I could actually do a merge over here. Sort of. You know, I think for sanity's sake, it'll be a heck of a lot easier. If I do this, you get to there, split, do that. Then you go underground to here. Split. And just continue over here. Oh, what's getting blown up? Do I not have guns over there? There's only one dude, but he's effing everything up. You son of a bitch! Urgh. Somehow got around my carefully crafted defenses of, well, not really much in the way of defenses. Bastard. Oops. Stupid nanobots. Well, awesome nanobots. I'm sorry, nanobots. I do not want to speak ill of you. Oh, there's shit being blown up all over the fucking place. And what's annoying, because we don't actually have the logistics stuff unlocked yet, it's not going to leave a ghost image of things that have been destroyed. So I'm going to have to sort of figure out what was destroyed on my own. Now, luckily, they don't tend to destroy big things that quickly. If a lot of things get destroyed, it's just belts, so it's easy to figure that out. So it'll be like, replace one or two big things, or many, many, many belts. Oh, over here. They're being a little confused by the belts. And... what? Oh, fuck. That's annoying! How dare you! Oops, switch weapons. Kill you. You actually screwed things up so that we're actually getting... Ugh. We actually got double bobonium for a little bit. Let me pick you up. There, 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 there. Well, now what? Is this the warning of the place where we already are? Yeah, okay. That's just an older warning. Gun, gun. 200 ammo each. Alright, you're flowing properly again. We just got to get rid of the excess bob in here. And fix just that. I'll put another pair of guns at the bottom here. Not that... I think just one everywhere would have been fine. Again, it was just some stragglers that got through things. Hardly a real problem. Let's drop the bob in here. Let's drop some of the stirotite in there. Oop. Bob has to be fixed over here too. Which makes sense. Shrimp. Excess bob. Excess that. Excellent. Okay. Coming through here. You're fully back. Oh, that's fine. Everything is legitimately full, so that's okay. It's flowing with, like, different priorities and things, but that's fine. I'm totally chill about that. Okay, I think that's been fixed. We may need a few more guns. Like, there's no actual guns around this thing here. So let's put one at the bottom. And at the top of this. Yeah, I'm not expecting huge swarms to reach these guys. There. Something like that. So, the spice is flowing again. Good. You are smelting tin from down here. Excellent. Alright, let's run way back down to our bus again. Darn it. At least we can run along these things. Be nice when we get a power suit. I'm going to go like 15 exoskeleton things for running around next time. Oh, I must have just switched from yellow to red. That's very exciting. Oh, and now probably back to yellow. Again, we'll be doing a full round of upgrade on that later when we've got more stuff. Hopefully we still got everything we need. Yeah, we're pretty good here. Yeah, I know that these things aren't coming in properly. That's okay. We actually want to move that balancer way back there, but we'll tune it later when we're probably converting everything over to red. All that so we can come back here and be like, what the hell are we doing again? Right. Tin. Okay, I don't think it would hurt for me to start running this. Let me go and get a big power thing kind of down there. Get a bit of a power bus idea here. Where's your connection? Right there. And from here, I'll go straight up. And just connect to this over here. Semi-lazy mode. Alright. And I'll come right up to here. Drop you there. Excellent. And maybe something like that. Alright. Let's keep using those small poles for now, because I do have the medium poles on me. Would I be able to... No, not quite reach everything. That's okay. We'll just do that and that. Oh, you don't actually reach that. Hold on. That side. That side, and... Alright. Done. Do that, and that. Oh, you're gonna need fuel. Oh, shit. Now, we do have wood on here. We've also got carbon, which is actually a pretty decent fuel source. I have a shit ton of coke on me. I'm just going to go and drop it in there for now. But that is something I had not thought of. I might want to move this to be available for an electric one, which I don't have. All these are fueled. Like, I don't have access to electric whatevers right now. This crafts at double the speed. What's the crafting speed? It's still not 1, so this is still not this is still crafting faster than the blues, so this is not going to be the bottleneck. This will be the bottleneck, which I'm okay, I can deal with. Okay. All this to make solder. Which, if I grab 2 of these... You know what? I'll set you a little higher. If I do 2 of these, that should be doing it at the right rate. You've got to swing 5 times in 2 seconds, which a blue with the stacking bonus should be able to do at full pin. And then you're going to output a crazy amount of solder on the other side. In fact, because it's 4 per second, we actually have to double up on this. So let's do that so we can get you covered that way. Probably something like this. I'm going to leave a little bit of room over here for optimization. So now, or for expansion. That's what I meant to say. So we got solder. Now we need basic electronic components, which are made with tin copper wire, which is made from copper plates and tin plates. I've already got copper here, but I think I'm going to do a separate line for it. So I think the idea will be something like this. I don't know how many we need. You make 6 per second, which, I don't know, seems like a lot, but I'd have to actually check the numbers. And you need what? You need just the copper and the tin. I don't know if just like a single double-sided line is the correct way to do it, but let's do this first and then see. Is that where we want? Yeah, it is actually. So it's tin, which is this one. So we want that, and then this copper will be slightly awkward, unfortunately. I guess we'll just have it come in a little further away and then merge in. That's going to be fine. Like that. Couple of blues. Connect you up. Oh, wait, hold on. You need copper cable, not copper. Okay. Tin plates, drop in there. So, if we go and get you, so I can actually have you come in somewhere else, maybe. How quickly do you output? Really fast. I was trying to figure out if we could do like a long inserter for the output or this or that. We could actually, with the right use of undergrounds and whatnot, not use longs, but I could do this and have you output, you know, and something like that. And that way we could still use blues to dump you. And then we can set up copper wire over here. Although we got to check the ratios. Ah, shit. Watch it not work out at all. You're making 4 per second. You require 6 per second, which means we need to do the thing that looks very much like green circuit production, don't we? Because this will produce 12 per second, and this requires 12 per second all of a sudden. Okay. So that actually is the dream. So I don't actually have to worry about doing the split here, which is interesting. So we don't need that there. We instead need it here and like that. Okay. Now what are we doing with this? Oh, I remember now. Like, I've been feeling really good setting up all this melting. I'm like, yeah, this is what I know how to do. Now that we're back into this goddamn electronic stuff, I'm back to like, what? Oh yeah, we're making basic electronic components, which is the tin, copper wire, and the carbon, which we already have here. So, just as a little thing. And we'll leave some space in here for whatever. Just remind myself what I'm doing here. The carbon should be at the bottom. I think that's carbon. Yep, that's carbon. Go, 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 go. In terms of placement, I don't know. What I can kind of foresee is this doubling up on this, on the other side like this. I mean, I might want to double up in more than one way, but if we need more than this, again, like, in terms of space, I don't want to use, like, make a massive assembly for things. I want enough to get a little bit on a bus, and then if we need huge volumes of it, we're going to train it instead. So, how much do you actually need? Just one of one. Takes 2 seconds. There's a lot of output, but very little input. Let's just do that. And where are we going to want it? Somewhere around here. There we go. Reverse you. Split you. Do that. Actually, this was slightly in the wrong place. Yeah, well, that's fine. Oops. Yeah, you're just grabbing 2 things. Well, 1 thing per second. Yes, yes. Get another one of you. Copy that. Knock you over. And for your outputs, you need to swing 2.5 times per second, which I think the blues with the stacking insert should be fine. That's not carbon. Oops, I'm grabbing the wrong thing. I'm pulling lead. Also, what's getting destroyed? Oh, I didn't extend the protection over here because that's not real. That gun is almost dead, though. Holy crap. Okay, well, I'll worry about it. Oh, perhaps now. We've got a cut in this episode, so I'm going to go and do that. I need to go and drain off all the lead from here. Let me tell you what. Let's finish this, the electronic component bit here. Just because it annoyed me that I did goof that up. Reverse the flow. And just confirm that these parts are being made. Awesome. Okay. That's going to be fine. Power's still good, right? Oh, way more than good. Okay. Just because it looked like these things are swinging a bit slow. I'm going to drop a pair of guns in here and not much ammo. And I'm going to put a cut in here. I'm going to go and double check the defenses on the east side. Next episode, we will continue working on these damn... Ooh, that is a hell of a swarm. I mean, it should be fine. I got some gates on me too, right? Yeah. Boop. Rotate. That's a fair amount of damage there. Let's go and get another guy over here who is self-loading, which is the one thing that's really nice about these defenses over here. All right, thanks for watching, folks. I will see you guys next time.